Hello folks, and welcome back to the Batcave, and welcome back to Farm Sim 19. Sorry, I don't know why the pause there, yeah, drama, yeah, there you go. Yes, and welcome back to Pleasant Valley, which so far it is being. Now, I'm slowly adding in mods as I go along, but as you can see, I've been quite busy since you last saw this spot. So, let's have a quick roundup of what's what. Whee. Right, so we bought that boy because I want swathing, and we're all. Oh, hang on, let me. Yes, I'll get rid of that. I was just checking my frame rates were acceptable. So yes, so got that for the grass. We got ourselves a combine, and I haven't gone for the Vehicle Explorer mod because it just confused the heck out of me. It worked, but I'm a bit dubious with seasons, so we'll just keep it simple for now. Although, having said that, there's been no major weirdness. The only issue so far has been mass adjustment, and for some reason I suspect the number of fill types is probably the problem. But yeah, it just makes everything feel like it's got sludge in the shocks, which is not nice. So, we're back to Giant's own everything weighs half of what it should weigh system, which, well, it'll have to do for now. So, anywho, there's my fertilising setup. Now, there's been a few acquisitions. So, tell you what, let's do that. No, not that way, that way. Right, so what we have done is allowing for mining, and basically I remember how long it takes to get this up and running. So there's been a lot of cheating, as you can tell by the pennies on the previous screen. But if we do that, right, so Central Station, I plan to do nothing there at all, other than put factories in when we get to that point, or if we get to that point. I do want to buy that forest above Field 30, but I don't want to buy it with silly money. I want to earn that. We've got the biogas station because I think that's going to be the pennies, the money maker. 38 and 35, well, I had them. 30 is a new one, mainly for the grass round it, to be honest, and it might all become grass. We'll see how that goes. 38 I'm going to do with corn, and that's going to be a monster run for, I'm going to try and do half. I'm going to combine half of it and then ensile the rest. So that's the plan. That's the plan. Now, something else I've been having fun and games with, so we can get rid of you. That and that. Is I have lots of tractors now. So we've got a Bambi, because, oh well, we've got a silo, yes. We've got a Bambi now. I'm trying to rein myself in here. It's not easy, because as you can see, I've still got silly money, but it's I saw the prices of fields and I thought, right, I'm going to have to get an industrial park. I don't know where I got that idea from, but I might have to have an industrial park, so we're going to need pennies, so I just threw a load of money at it. I have this boy. Now, I went through the log, and no errors, no warnings, so that'll do. I do like the sound of it, do like the size of it, and all the rest of it. 212 is a nice kind of size, although to be fair, now that I've taken the mass effect out. Oh, there's a slip of the tongue. But yeah, now that the mass is back to what Giants would claim is reasonable, I could probably get away with a lot lighter. But anyway, we have it now. So 200 horse. There's one of the big boys. I actually do like that. I'm not really sure why, because I don't usually like Bambis per se, but anyway, it's 450, so yeah, nice big chunky one. Another big chunky boy, And yeah, I've now bought this rather than leasing it. Just cause. I got this thinking it was the most powerful elves where it would be the quickest. They're all the same. So I can't remember off the top of my head. I think I'm going to have a wee dig and see how we alter the speed, because I don't particularly need a strong truck, but I do need a quick one. And by quick I mean it does 50-51. I would want, say, 60 out of it, or 65. So I don't want to be doing 120 in it, but about 60, because there's quite a lot of area to cover. Got this lad, not the biggest one, but had this before on the match or on the server. Really liked it. It's just a nice combine. I can't say more than that, really. It's just got a decent sized hopper, goes at a decent pace. It's a good bit of grunt about it. It's just, yeah, good. Cost a pig and fortune, but anyway. That one was in front of us, and the usual suspects. The Mahindra, I got that for when I was doing my scouting about, and I just held on to it because why not? At the moment, this is general purpose, so it does everything. Now, this little boy is a fantastic piece of machinery. So let's just do that, and I'll tell you for why. There you go, that's it there, and you'll notice that my auger is a bit funny looking. So if we is it that? No, that side. There we are. Right, so this is off the mod hub, and it's just I think this is a fantastic idea. So it has the numbers on the side, and apparently they are correct. I wouldn't have a clue how to check, but look down in the bottom right corner there. We've got fertilizer and seeds, and it does a very simple thing of having. Now you can choose that. You can have it as a grain auger, or you can have it as a seed and fert auger, and that's a seed auger thingy bobber on there, and I forgot what they called it. Anyway, it's great. It's just such a good idea, because you do one run and you can keep your seeder going no matter what it's needing. So yeah, well impressed with that. And so far, again, there's no warnings, no faults, no upsettingness or anything like that. It just seems to be behaving. Now I'm probably going OTT, but just because I've had so much bother with mods and what have you, and it crashing, so far this is stable. Now the other thing, oh, that'll be the horn then. I think, and I can't remember, but I think no. Huh, did I not put that in? I thought I did. Dag nabbit. Alright. Well, either that or I haven't enabled it, which would hardly be a first, but I did put the tool display thingy. Why is that not worked? Okay, right, well I'll have an investigation into that in a wee while. So, I went a bit mad. I know, that never happens, eh? So, I found this texture because, and I don't know how, I really don't, but when you go into landscaping, there's millions, it feels like, of oh hang on, why is my time rattling on? Whoa, steady on, I'm gassing here, can you not tell? I need time when I'm gassing. There's loads and loads of other textures that he's put in, even to the point where he's got grass at a growth stage 2 instead of 1, as well as the other 2 versions. Here's another one. On Fenton there was a farm supply, and it was so handy when you're getting up and running. Now eventually I will have a fertilizer factory, fuel factory, all the rest. We'll have all that going. But for now, it was just taking so long to do in pallets. I got this. Now you can have that, or you could have one for every single one, and it does everything, absolutely everything. all the feeds and all the feeds, everything you could possibly wish for, it does. But I just thought, well, let's just have an all-in-one, because the supply auger was just so handy. So that's what this boy's doing, sitting here. And yeah, I went and got some chrome. Nobody in their right mind would have chrome in a farm tractor. Not in my mind anyway. But not in my world, but hey, perhaps in the new one they do. This is actually, as you can tell by the wheels, this is the sprayer boy. And that's the limer. Although, when we're getting going, and when we've got blank fields and we need coverage, I have that on the back of one of the other ones, and we have 2 sets of fertilisering going. And that rattle throughs it. That does rattle through it. Rattle throughs it? Yes, excellent English. Anyway, probably enough talking, probably. So, just do, yeah, you're still there. Yeah, I have to clear that out, because I think I'm going to put a shed here. And it's going to be a drive-through. So I'll drive down the side here. And the shed will be just over there, side on, end on to the water. So that tree needs to go, but if I'm going to take that tree out, then I probably should start munching trees and getting bark going, and yeah, not really looking forward to that. Chipping has not always been the nicest experience, but I have some weapons of choice. So we shall see how that goes. That's not today's job though, that's just on the to-do list. Previously mentioned, here's our boy for getting going, and the one that I stick on the back of the limer to give things a boost. This is my truck, and this is the Species patented water filling system. Because this tank takes 75,000 litres, it's actually a multi-tank, and if you see in the front, you've got the water on it. Now, when I was buying this, you can change it to any liquid, absolutely any liquid, and the vast majority are 90,000 litres. But, and I didn't realise this, apparently water is 75,000. So not really sure why that should be, but hey, why not? Just because I thought it was a bit pointless getting an 8,000 litre tanker, because when I do get to the manimals, I will just be going mental on them, is the short answer. And when I had to redo that because I made a bit of a poo, I had my feeding trough all but on the edge of the water. So yeah, that wasn't going to work. Well, there's some people that would try it, me, but any sensible person, no, that's not a good idea. Right, here we go now. Here's the big girl, the 8400, and what do? You're on corn duties. Now, I might try and do it old school. Is it that one? Poo. Right, excuse me while I get back to... Yeah, and I realise what I did. Where are you? Corn. Right, so that one? Yeah. I knew I had it mapped, I just, as per usual, couldn't remember where. Right, so you're good to go. Though, really, you should be down as well if you're properly good to go. Right, okay. And here's the other one. Excuse me. Now this is wheat just to get the straw on the go, because yeah, we don't get any straw. And one thing I do like over Fenton, because I am literally starting from scratch, so although I started off with quite an obscene amount of money, you do rattle through it pretty quickly, and not always with a lot to show for it. Anyway, wakey. Now I think we'll just set you going like that. Oh, and I've got GPS in, yes. I haven't put Courseplay in yet, but oh, that might be what happened. There was a feverish toing and froing putting mods in, so I probably missed what I was after, and now we're back to you. Right, okay, so let's get on board. Wakey wakey. So that looks about right. So I need a marker. Oh, chings. Right, anyway, let's get that in the back. That's up to speed. Good. And I think that's doing. That'll be the wrong way, Greg. That way. There you are. So, needle pulling thread. I think about there. No, I think that's quite a healthy overlap. Anyway, we'll do the first one from the drone. So yes, I'm not going to claim to run the whole map. I'll do my bestest, but for the moment, wait, let's do it there, a wee bit far out. Health. Right, there we are now. Right, so yeah, not going to claim to do the whole map, and yes, that is a horrible overlap, but everything I've done so far has ended up with a sliver at the end, so this is my attempt to at least make it worthwhile. And yes, I have picked the biggest field I have to do this, but hey, thought I ought to do something vaguely interesting. So this is going to be the cornfield, and we're on the second day of spring. Well, it's early spring. I think it's mid-spring that you have to start getting a wiggle on with your grass. But on the other side of it is where we get the oodles and noodles of grass. Now I did get my my cheap plough. Should I go and do that? Probably I should. Yes, because field 30, let's get that back up. Field 30, I have no idea what needs doing there. I think it needs to be ploughed and stuff. So, yeah, I should probably get on with that. I'm on a 6-day season. I don't know if I mentioned that, but yeah. And there's just silly amounts of production. But unlike, and it is a bit of a mess. I'm right with you there, lad, and you know who you are. Behind that one. Yep. Oh, poop. Now let's see. That one. Okay. That's everybody down. That should be everybody up. Yes, there we go. Now then, I think, let's just see if this works here. Wow, that's really quite strong. Oh, blow me, it works. Right, anyway, let's do that. Set you off on your merry mate. You're going fine. Right, good. And of course, vehicle inspector. Right, where's the big fella? Yes, you. Yeah, I got Julie's on him this time. That's, yeah. Now this should be the cheaty boy. Just because the other two, oh, do you like that engine? Just because the other two leave a cultivated texture, and should I ever decide to do contract, that's not going to wash. Or if I do that and then I want to go over it again for whatever reason, other things are a problem because it's a cultivated one. So I just, unless I specifically want cultivation, I'm using this one. Right, so that made sense to me. Probably not very clear in what one's. What the heck's that? Oh, best. Well, I'm killing it, whatever it is. What was it? Oh, it's withered. Oh well, that's I'm not going to be up too upset at that. Right. Yeah, sugar beet. Right, excuse me, I'm just going to check my wheel. It's feeling kind of odd, so excuse me while I do something off screen, which is very unprofessional, but there you are. That's me. Right, properties, what are you saying to it? Yeah, you're 900. Right, I'm just being a wuss then. Alright. Oh, fair enough, I'm being a wuss. It's hardly the first time. Ah, but for some reason that's a lot lighter now. That's odd. Are you actually doing stuff? Yes, there we go. So we, as you can see by the white line, we had an upgrade. Is it that one? It is indeed. There we go. Might have wandered slightly off there. Oh. And I missed the line all the way down. How very annoying. Dagnabbit. Right, well, I guess I'll just have to get that at the end then. Right, sorry, just putting the keyboard away. Let's hop back inside. Right, and here we are. This is what I love about the vehicle inspector. Keep an eye on what's going on. And can we see out the back? There we are. Whee! I'm so tempted to turn this up because this, I don't know, is this a Detroit engine or what, but oh man, it sounds good. Proper big growly diesel. Excuse me. Okay then. So I wasn't just as straight as I thought I was then, it would appear. Alright, let's see how it goes. Right, so I was pretty sure I had this right, but I don't really want to put it on the worker. But yeah, I'm not really not sure what. I might put it down to grass. Because man, you get a ton of grass off that. That would keep those pits going nicely. That could be quite a good little money base. Wait, I put that tree there. Oh yeah, David did. There we are. How are you getting on, boys? 83%, 77, 79. Okay, not too bad at all. Yeah, I do think this is the right size of map for me. Oh, missed another bit. This is also a lot fresher than usual because in history, well, I think it was Pleasant PV19 was the first one I did, and I watched every single stream that David did, and thoroughly enjoyed them. I got in on a couple and made silly comments as you do, but this one I watched him now and again, just sort of, yeah, right, he's up to, oh hello, oh that's where you get the silt from. I know you'd use silt for stuff, but there's the downside of not watching the streams. I don't know what the heck you're using for. Alright, have I bought that? Have I bought it? I bet you haven't. Yeah, I know I missed bits. Not really sure why. I'm pretty sure I had it. You're going to be part of there, aren't you? Yes you are. How much is that? $1 million. Right, well that was a state aim, so there you go. That's where we're going with that. Oh, sorry. We might be doing that. Oops. So I'm afraid really it's just, we're still in the prep bit, but there's lots of sewing going on. Sorting out the farmyard took quite a lot of time, but there you go. I actually I was watching Species at one point and I had to go back and watch it again because I got so distractified I ended up not really knowing what was going on either of them. So yeah, that didn't go too well, but it was fun. And it's never a bad thing watching the lad tootle around. And nice to see that Richie is playing nicely. There's something that carries on, and the other things play nicely too. Really can't make up my mind what to do with this. I suppose really I should have critters in, because if we're going to have sheep, then by the time I get to sheep at this rate, they'll not be producing anything, and I should really have that in from the get-go. And it's not like I'm short of pennies. Really not short of pennies. I don't know, perhaps I should get 50 of everything and go and alter them pennies down and just go for it. That could be a plan. That could be a plan indeed. Oh, bit early with that one. And yeah, you get a wee bit of grass around this one. Actually the bit I'm heading to is the bit that you get, however there's kind of a road there. So they probably wouldn't take too kindly to me sort of... No. And then there's that railway on the other side. Yes it is, right, okay. Oh, that's not going to work. Nope, definitely not. Oh well. I might have to do some sewing up at the edges, but hey. But you see what I mean about this thing, it's just an absolute animal. 17 mile an hour, which is absolutely ludicrous for ploughing. But don't really want to do it in real time because, well, there's no real benefit. Oi! Ready? But also, with this one, it's behaving itself. So that's basically my test now, my methodology. I'll put a mod in, run around, do a few jobs, let the engine tick over a couple of times, see if it's going to get upset with it for whatever reason. And hopefully, when I have a look in the log, there's nothing to see, which is what I like to see the most. We're nearly getting there, and well, that's kind of it really. I'm kind of reaching the time, so unlike normal, I'm not going to overshoot horribly and blither nonsense, which by now we're all well aware that I'm quite capable of. Yes, so that's a decision to be made. Not really sure what, but I think, seeing as it's next door, hey, well, that's just no accepting that. I'll go and start that again. Anyway, seeing as we're right next door to that, actually I made a boo-boo there, haven't I, really? I should have done corn. I mean, if I do grass, we've got a big enough area that will probably do a reasonable amount, but just for volume, you're never going to beat maize. Oh well. Right folks, that'll do for now. We're still in the getting going bit. I'll sort the pennies out. I think the next time, which will be who knows when for you and about 10 minutes for me, I'll go and get some animals and get that all organised. In the meantime, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it, although I really at the same time wouldn't blame anyone for sloping off, because I'm somewhat irregular to say the least, but I do appreciate it. So hopefully it's vaguely entertaining, and again, anything that I can blither on about, if it can be of any use whatsoever, be it hardware or games or whatever, I'd have got most things, and if not, I know a man who has. So feel free to ask, although I suspect there's a lot of crossover. Anyway, cheers for now, thanks for watching. Oh, I've got weeds coming through. How dare you. Yeah, sorry. Take it easy. Cheers for now.